How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Queen of Dreams. The name of this song is Untethered. I don't believe I've done a reaction to this band on my channel before, but I've heard some of the songs they've released. So, it's sometimes a band that I've listened to multiple times off channel, I'm like, it's high time to check them out as a reaction. So this single came out, I think, like a couple weeks ago. So without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
You shall start anytime now.
When the nightmare
Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. There's a lot of power in this song. I mean, especially I really, really love when it kind of speeds up a bit and the guitar really, gets going and I mean, that was just really awesome. The drums picking up and the bass and everything. I love those moments a lot. That was just tight. They're quite melodic and speedy musically in those sections. And the whole song, for the most part, is pretty quick. It's funny because at first I didn't know how I felt about the little like breaks that they would do because they'd be kind of quick and then they'd be do like the little not quite pauses per se, but like little things that it kind of broke the momentum. And at first I was kind of like, yeah, this is kind of awkward. But then as it went, I got more used to it. So it grew on me a little bit to where, it's kind of a moment where you kind of just, feel that momentum shift and then it kind of takes off again. So, that was kind of cool. So like I said, that grew on me a little bit. One thing, well, first and foremost, I want to say to me, the highlight of this song, I love the guitar work, don't get me wrong. Especially in those like kind of quick, speedy moments, like how it does like at the end, but it does that a few times. The bass, man. I mean, they have all the different squares of each person, like performing the song or what have you. And I was kind of trying to look at everyone and all that, but I kept finding myself being mesmerized by the bassist square. I mean, the bass work was so sick. Just seeing them. I mean, it was just awesome. I just loved that, and you can hear it pretty well in the song too. The bass work was tight, and like I said, I was just mesmerized watching them play the bass for this song. So that was tight. That was kind of like the star of the song, in my opinion. I like the keyboard work. I like that kind of keyboard solo. But there's a lot of times where I really wish I could hear the keyboard a little bit better. Because, I could get like, moments where I could kind of hear a little bit, but then moments where I see them doing stuff, but I don't really hear it. And so I would have liked to have heard the keyboard shine a little bit more in the mix. I think that would have helped the song even more to be able to hear that a bit more clearly. I would have definitely liked that. But still, like what I could hear of the keyboard, I really liked. And like that keyboard solo was sick. I love me a nice keyboard solo, and the vocals similar with the keyboard. I mean, I could hear her pretty clear throughout the whole song, but it felt like she was a little bit drowned out by the rest of the music, predominantly kind of like the guitar and the drums and stuff. And it wasn't terribly bad. Like I said, I could hear her pretty well, but I would have liked to have, like again, like with the mix, I would have liked to have heard her a little bit more in the forefront, as opposed to it sounds like you hear this explosion of the music with the guitar and the drums and whatnot in the forefront, and then she's like a layer or two behind that. I would have almost liked that to be the opposite. I really think the vocals should tend to be in the forefront to a degree, and then the rest maybe like a layer behind or what have you. So you can really, really hear the vocals, carrying like the vocal melody and all that. But like I said, I could still hear her pretty well, but it just sounded like a smidge like she was drowned out a bit. But I really like her voice. She's got a really solid voice, a strong voice, and that's why I wanted to hear it a little bit more, because this whole song, like I said, there's a lot of power behind it, and she's got a strong voice. So I just really wanted to hear it, a little bit more. But regardless, again, I really like her voice. She does a good job, like with the strength in her voice to again kind of hold her own with everything else that's happening. So I thought she did a really good job with that. And the guitar work, like I said, the speedy riffs, the nice melodic kind of moments, And the guitar solo is tight. The drums do a really good job too. And again, this song, it's like a really, really nice kind of melodic, speedy, like power metal type of song. And that's why I think that if the vocals were a little bit more in the forefront, you could pick out the vocal melody a little bit better, instead of it being a little bit lost in the sound. But as it stands, again, I'm quite impressed. These folks have a lot of talent. This is a fun song, a lot of energy, and definitely a band I'm going to keep following so I see what they continue to release, because good sound. I mean, they got a really, really great sound, and cool song. So that's my thoughts on that. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what do you think of this song? What are your thoughts on it? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.